As a co-founder of Public Good, we are passionate about the opportunity for brands who are working on the public good to empower people to take action alongside them on things that they care about. This both creates more impact around the issue and drives brand equity, which, as we know, is very important in both creating and sustaining the business case. Consumer expectations have changed, and not just that they're expecting companies to lead, but also they're expecting companies to communicate with them and communicate the good that they're doing on pressing issues.
We have been strong and forceful advocates within society for the need to address the structural and systemic nature of racism, to reform the criminal justice system. And our company is headquartered in Vermont, which I believe is the whitest state in the nation. And our company looks very much like the community around it. There is a tension in those things. But I think, what we believe the role of corporations and companies is to reflect the values and things that they're committed to inside their company and advocate for societal level change outside their company. And when you do that, you open yourself up to criticism.
To the extent that communication isn't one way, this is what we're doing for purpose, and I'm tossing it over the fence, which does risk backlash. To the extent that it's a two-way relationship with consumers to say, this is what we're doing. We're on a journey. We're not where we want to be yet. We're getting there. Join us. Let's do this together. That, I think, adds a lot of authenticity from a best practices standpoint.
This is a moment to turn this into a movement, particularly for brands and for organizations like the NHL that haven't historically wrestled with a lot of the issues around social justice, racial justice, what we need to do to move forward and to turn emotion into action, right? Here's the moment for us to do that and for it to become a movement and for it to be part of a sustainable way in which our sport is going to operate for years to come.
We talk about the product and we talk about the mission. Since day one, really, those have been the two foundational elements of our business: a commitment to give back to the community where we all work and live, and a high quality product. And for our business, I don't think we would have success with our mission if the product wasn't great and people didn't trust us and come back a second time. And I don't think that the other side would work either. So both things need to sort of be operating at a high level.
Typically, a sizable media spend focused on getting our fans or consumers to take an action in part of one of our campaigns has an ROI that typically betters the benchmark for the brand. So that kind of content performs better than just an advertisement promoting chocolate chip cookie dough. When you design these campaigns that are focused on driving impact, you have the added benefit of delivering ROI and lift on brand equity.
One partnership, of course, as listened as well, was with Public Good. That gave us the opportunity to not be talking just about ourselves and what is Nestlé doing, but what is the issue of hunger looking like in this moment? What does it look like for kids who may have previously relied on free breakfast or free lunch at school? What does it look like for families who don't have good grocery store access? So it gave us a chance to really make the issue forefront and to invite consumers to participate rather than just being to here's what we did and this is about us.
We could be approaching sort of a tipping point here. You've talked about the Edelman study. We all are seeing across our businesses, consumer expectations are shifting. People are thinking differently about the role of companies and organizations in this moment. And I think this is likely not a kind of fleeting phase. I think this is, for better, for worse, increasingly going to be the future of commerce.
Create the company that you want to exist in the world. That's what the C-suite is there for. And their job is to build that leadership throughout the organization, empower people within the organization to bring ideas that surround the core values and enhance who you are as a company.